a tiny little proto-Theatrefest actually up at the factory, which belonged to what has now evolved into Petrock. And then year on year that's grown. We're now in year 6 and we're going to copy the pattern of last year, which is 25 companies descending on Barnstaple for a long weekend. Each of those companies playing 3 shows. So there are 70 odd shows going on in Barnstaple over the course of 4 days. In 4 different venues, the same 4 venues as we used last year, which is the Baptist Hall on Balport Street, 2 venues at the Queen's, the main stage, and a little studio space that we create upstairs, and also a smaller, more cabaret style venue at Boston Tea Party. But there is a big difference this year. It's a crucial big difference this year. There's a lot more activity on the street. It's something that that we saw a lot of in Canada, a big presence in the town. One of the great things about Fringe Theatrefest is that there is a range of work which really is going to appeal to just about everyone. One of the big hits last year was a mind reading act, and he's applied again. He was the most successful in terms of audience numbers last year. There is also this year a play that rather takes the rise out of mind reading acts as well, so it would be really exciting if those two join together. There's a fair amount of dance, including dance outside that audiences will just happen upon. There's some good comedy, from stand-up comedy to situation comedy. I know that a local clown troupe is going to apply as well. There's some trapeze work alongside physical theatre and dance work. And then there's a whole range of what you might class as straight dramas. Plays that are about the world we live in, relationship plays, just the whole range. One of the shows that's really appealed to me in terms of what's applied so far is an eco show where they promise to make their carbon footprint as small as possible, so they either cycle and or get the train here. And as they're coming from London, I am assuming they will get the train. But the generators for the sound in the show are powered by audience members pedalling bicycles, and I just think that just sounds hysterically funny. So this really is participatory theatre. And they don't bring their set with them, they make their set when they arrive. They find objects in order to make the set they want from wherever they end up, wherever they happen to be doing this show. I just think that sounds like a gas. And so the whole show itself is a statement and great fun. Yeah, it is a very friendly festival. It's small enough to get to know everybody and to feel part of the team, if you like. And a couple of, well, more than that, 4 or 5 of the companies particularly picked out last year that it's a size of festival where you feel you can sit down and talk. And I mean, we use the word networking, and it sounds something that's it's about kind of, you know, puffing up how good you might be. But it's more than that. It's actually talking to people who are also other theatre makers who might be yourself 2 years ahead, or you might be talking to people who are just starting out and swapping ideas, thoughts, experiences, comments, and importantly also a chance where you can talk to the audience. I was talking a little bit about how important that foyer space has become at the theatres, and I think one of the things that happened last year that was really exciting, and as well as Boston Tea Party, is where people can genuinely chat to the audience as well. And there are very few places, if you think about it, where you get to talk to the people who've seen your show and talk about what they liked about it, what they didn't like, and really quiz them about where it worked. And I think that element shouldn't be underestimated in terms of what a performer might get out of it. Fringe Theatrefest has become something of a meeting point for regional promoters, and I hope that will grow. Maybe not just the region either. I think that promoters, programmers are seeing that this is a very cost-effective, compact way of seeing companies in a short length of time without getting completely blitzed out in the way that some of the larger festivals do. So some companies that have come here have then picked up paid work, either in North Devon or actually rather further afield.
There's a lot of local talent here, but a lot of it hasn't just been joined up in a way that's made sense to people. The Theatrefest has provided a platform for people of all ages, so you've got young people who are just starting out, trying to make work or experimenting with performance work of different sorts, people who are, if you like, semi-professional, who live and work in the area, who are trying to perhaps go to another stage and just be part of something, really want to kind of network with whoever is around locally and nationally and be part of something where they can put their own work alongside nationally known work. And then you've got people who are professional people who just want the opportunity to do a new piece or a different piece here in Barnstaple to the home crowd.